Hey, Journey Church, this is Pastor Bryson here at Relentless Church Phoenix. We've been on the ground here in Phoenix for just over a year. We opened the church back in September of 2018, and it is a joy to be the pastor of this church, to be the planter of this church. I'm married, happily married to my wife, Marley, and we've got 3 incredible kids, and it's a joy to be their dad. Together, our main goal as churches, as the body of Christ, is to finish the Great Commission. And we obviously cannot do that on our own out here in the city of Phoenix. I mean, it's a bunch of puzzle pieces coming together. And so when you, the Journey Church, when you play your part, when you pick up your square, and you do a great job at making disciples right where you are, there begins to be this overflow that happens when the church is healthy and is stabilized and is growing, that you guys begin to bless, you get to send, you get to give, you get to go, you get to pray. And so what happens is when you guys are doing a great job with your square, God begins to bless, and he begins to send out, and he begins to give out of the overflow into someone else's square. And that is exactly what you guys are doing with our church. You are pouring into our square so that another church can be strengthened and established, and so that we can begin to bless our square, so that we begin to have hope multiplied right where we are, but to around the world. And Journey Church, I just want to say thank you so much for your partnership in ministry. When I think of you, I'm reminded of what the Apostle Paul said in Romans chapter 1, verse 11, when he says, I long to see with you, I long to be with you, to impart some type of spiritual gift to you in order that it will strengthen you. And that's what you have done, Journey Church. Many of you have prayed, many of you have given, many of you have come out and actually served. And what you are doing by giving, by going, by praying, is you are strengthening the work of ministry that is right here in the city of Phoenix. To the point that when you guys had sent a mission team out here not too long ago, one of the things that they did was they actually painted at the center where we're going to be having the new church right here. And one of the things that they don't know, which is really cool to me anyways, is that because of their service, we are building a relationship with the Arts Center in a big way, to the point that they are actually going to possibly be lowering our rent because we are serving and blessing the center. And I don't know if you guys know that as a church planner, that is huge. So know that because you're giving, because you're praying, and because you're going, you're making a tangible kingdom impact and building relationships right here in the city of Phoenix. And although that you're in Tennessee, you guys are making a huge impact. And I want you guys to know that our wins are your wins, that you're not just supporting, not just writing a check. You guys are actually planting a church out here in the city of Phoenix. Before we say goodbye, my question is this: what is your next step based on the mission of God, the gospel, God's generosity to you and through you? What is your next step to see hope multiplied? Is it to pray or actually consider praying? Is it to give financially out of the overflow of what God has blessed you with, to bless others, to multiply that hope around the world? Or is it to go? Is it to get out of the bleachers and actually onto the field? What is your next step? Because here's what I know about you and about me. You will never, ever, ever regret being engaged in the mission of God, because that's where you're going to get close to him. That's where you're really going to know him. So I want to challenge you with that. I love you so much. Thank you for your partnership. Love you guys. Take care.